is Tuesday, so that means I'm going to relate a book I'm reading to current social issues. In that order. As promised, I'm starting with the first Harry Potter book, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, or Sorcerer's Stone. And we're going to talk about class? Sort of? Not really. Anyway, the very first sentence of this entire series is, Mr. and Mrs. Dursley of number 4 Privet Drive were proud to say they were perfectly normal, thank you very much. Yeah. And then it goes on to describe them in ways that conform to many of our ideas of what it means to be middle class. And to me it sounds almost exactly like the ideal suburban American dream family with 2.5 kids and a white picket fence, minus the 2.5 kids and a white picket fence. Although you could claim that Dudley with his 2 rooms is kind of like 2 kids and Harry's like a half a kid because he lives under the stairs, so it kind of is. Anyway, don't get me wrong, I think having financial security is great, but it clearly has not made the Dursleys particularly happy. They're striving in every way to conform to a specific ideal of normalcy, of middle-class suburbia, and the idea that anyone might discover that they don't perfectly fit that ideal is terrifying to them. They are awful, horrible, abusive people to their nephew because he simply, by being himself, threatens their facade. Because social pressures have taught them that being different is dangerous. And Harry is different, therefore Harry is dangerous. Like so many other kids who are different, Harry lives literally locked away from the world simply because he's different. Some kids are locked away because they're gay, some kids are locked away because they're disabled, some because they're wizards. But really, those of us who are weird or different aren't excluded or mistreated because we're different, but because our shared social narrative says that to be happy, to have financial security, we either need to become rich and famous, which most of us will never do, or we need to conform to very specific middle-class suburban ideals like having 2.5 kids and a white picket fence. It also helps to be straight, married, not disabled, usually white, Christian, and so on. Instead of stamping out difference out of others and ourselves, like Vernon Dursley swore to do with Harry, we need to challenge the social narratives that treat difference as deficit. It should hardly be a radical thing for me to say that diversity and difference ought to be valued. The first chapter of Harry Potter, which challenges the very idea that normal is good and ideal, should not be radical. But it kind of is. Future Tuesdays will hopefully be less rambly than today was. It was a long day and I came home a day late because my initial flight home was canceled. So hopefully practice makes at least halfway decent. If you have any specific current event or issue you'd like me to talk about on Thursday, let me know. I will see you then. Stay awesome, y'all. Bye!